Now, wait. Let me use 7 people of the ancient Israel to give you an example of separation according to value. Moses, I have made you a god to Pharaoh. 7:1 of Exodus. Aaron shall be your prophet. They are separated. That investment of life separated Moses and Aaron immediately. And that investment of life determined God's attention on men. Moses and Joshua, the third one. Joshua is the third. Joshua took over. Joshua took over from Moses. And then God started attaching Joshua's leadership to Moses' grace. He said, I am going to be with you the way I was with Moses. Then he said, take the book of Moses and let it be a guide to separate Moses from Joshua. When Moses died, God separated Caleb from Joshua. 2 of them were prominent leaders. And then Caleb came under Joshua by investment of life. By now, Joshua is now a leader. And then Caleb became subordinate. And then Moses was there. Hur and Aaron was there in the mount as hand lifters, separating them. Please, when they were in the mountain and Aaron and Hur were lifting, Aaron and Hur were lifting the hand of Moses. Please listen. They too were praying as subordinate intercessors. They too. But it was not their voice that God cared about. It was the voice of Moses. That's why God didn't reckon with their voice. He reckoned with their lifting hand of Moses. They didn't lift the hand of Moses and was keeping quiet. They lifted the hand of Moses and was also praying with Moses. But they didn't go there to pray. So there are so many things you can do in the midst of a major assignment, but mind your major assignment, and that allow the other things you can do to be your major assignment. Your major assignment interprets your value. Why? I'm going to still pray now. When I'm about to stop now, maybe 4, I will pray like 10 minutes prayer and then it's done. Why I'm going to pray only 10 minutes? Because I didn't come here just to pray. I came here to open your eyes. Don't allow part of a thing of your life to be the real thing of your life. Aholiab, Bezaliah, useful in the camp. Subordinate leaders. He represents their value. Sometimes, some people overflog their usefulness without minding hierarchy. They say we are useful there too. I say why not? But in your usefulness, you should know your hierarchy. I say in your use, you should know what? You should know your hierarchy. These people that are team people, Moses sat down and they were lifting hand. That means outside Moses, they don't have job. Excuse me, how do you lift a hand? It has no hand to lift. You say you're the one that's in charge of Life Lodge. You're the one that's in charge of Life Lodge. Nobody should take it for granted. Now, excuse me, if you're the one in charge Life of Life Church, Life Lodge, don't you understand that Life Lodge was built? Now, they need anybody who didn't pay, they will see your rot. Just from being in charge. Somebody say, yeah. That's the way I preach. Somebody jam your hand together. I preach like that. When you want to interpret value, you look at investment. Excuse me, I will never in my whole life do a smaller job if I have opportunity to do a big job. It's not possible for me. I will never take care of small things if I can take care of something big. Because where you invest your life reveals who you are and then how God relates with you. Laying strong foundation for the kind of future you expect. Something very beautiful is what I'm about to say. Laying a very strong foundation for the kind of future you expect. People that hope for things that are very big, but there are no preparation. They say, I know what God will make me in 10 years. I say, what have you invested? Allow your expectation to determine your foundation. Let what you want God to do for you control the way you're getting ready and the sacrifice you're making. The air does not run on theory. It runs on reality. That's why Jesus have to pay. He has to pay too much. In chapter 3 of the book of 2 Corinthians,